Hey everybody, Luxinda Swirl here. Let's do something with this cup. Okay, so I've tried using this gold mica powder that I got off AliExpress, mixed it into resin, slathered it on a cup, and it behaved very, very weirdly, to my mind anyway. And I will link to that video below if you haven't seen it and want to get a good chuckle out of it, because I thought it behaved very strangely. I was informed that this is not what this mica powder is for. It's for marbling. I don't fully understand that, but it does say very clearly here, marble color, and I opted not to pay any attention to that when I tried to use it, because I'd seen somebody else put it on their cup, and so I was fascinated by that idea. But this time, I have had a suggestion from a different viewer, and also after seeing a Clara Lawrence video, and I will link to that video below. She's a wonderful resin artist. The suggestion was if you mix this with a little resin and put a thin line of it on the cup and then hit it with heat from a torch, like this, it will do kind of cool things. And I saw that in Clara Lawrence's video, so I want to try that. I have gold and copper maybe and silver in this type of mica. So we're going to do those three colors. I'll mix each one into about 5 milliliters of resin, and I will use that to do little lines and then hit each one with heat and see what happens. And then the other thing I saw recently is Clara Lawrence also. She was doing an alcohol ink swirl tumbler, or an alcohol ink tumbler. She had a whole bunch of beautiful colors going on there. I'm not doing any of the colors. I'm not doing that part. I'm just focusing on metallics. Okay, so she took the Pinata metallics in brass. She used brass only, but I have these others, so I'm going to try all three. So we're going to have sort of the same thing going on in each type of situation. Brass, silver, and copper. And I took some from here, thoroughly mixed. I put it in a separate bottle and I put a lot of 99% alcohol in with it. So this is very diluted version of these. And that behaved very differently in the video I'm referring to, Clara Lawrence's video, which I will, as I said, link below. So you can go watch what she did and what hers looked like. I am just going to work with the metallics, like I said. So we have these three diluted Pinata metallics, which are in alcohol and will be dropped onto the cup. And then I have these three mica powders, which will be mixed in resin and then thinly drizzled and torched on the cup. And we're going to see what we end up with. This is truly an experiment. I'm not looking for anything in particular because I do not know what I'm going to get. But I figure metallics on black will probably be pretty, and I just want to see what happens. So I'm going to suit up and you'll see me do stuff, and here we go. Sit back and enjoy the show. And we're back. Okay, let's see how this turned out. Ooh, very cool. Very cool. Alrighty, so here is how this lovely thing turned out. I have to say, first of all, that was way too much fun for me to be having with flame. Way too much fun. I will also say that as I was editing the footage up to this portion basically, I thought to myself, I should have stopped with just the wispies, meaning these three things in resin, drizzled on, and then hit with a torch so they just went and turned wispy. That was just stunning all by itself. I should have just stopped there, but I have to say, I love how this turned out. So I'm glad I didn't stop there, but I am going to stop there in a future video. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that yet, but I will just use these three mica powders in resin as a drizzle with torch. I won't go with any dropping it on alcohol stuff. So next up, we are going to put a decal in this, and I'm going to switch angles. Alrighty, so not entirely sure where I want to put this decal. I wasn't entirely sure what I wanted to put on the cup. I was going for a slightly longer saying than the one I have here, and I was afraid it would sort of disappear amongst the, it's not overly busy, but all the action going on here. So I went with something a little shorter, and unfortunately I had to do it in two parts. I say unfortunately because I would have preferred having it all in one go, just to make it easier on me. But here we go. There we go. Okay, there's our decal. I am now going to tack it down with some UV resin, stick it out in the sun. I will put a final layer of epoxy resin over the whole thing. I will probably add some Marabou Rainbow alcohol ink just to give it a little extra sparkle. And then I'll bring you back for the big reveal tomorrow because I think we're gonna get some more sunshine, and that's the prettiest time to look at sparkles. Stay tuned for that.